Okay, so I'm sitting here just now, waking up, starting my morning. I went to bed last night, kind of dreadfully going to bed last night because I really wanted to do this then. But again, I have over an hour worth of secondary video of me editing the video I had just did where I got really personal with the questions in the story with Spirit Box. And in other videos, I clearly state how spirits can manipulate audio even after the fact. Well, luckily enough, I caught some of that and other things. So while doing this little video here that you guys are about to watch, it will be my intentions to go and point out some of these things. There was many reasons why I set up this second recording, also to get familiar with when you're having shapes, and I had 3 cameras going and 2 of the other files totally gone. It did not save, and that's a problem within the way that they got whatever going on. But again, that's not quite here nor there because I got some very interesting stuff I'm looking forward to showing you guys that I got here by one of the 3 cameras I set up. It did catch some awesome things. So with that in mind, I'm going to go ahead and get going right into this little editing and share with you some of my findings. I hope you do enjoy because everyone's about proof, 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 proof. Fine. Oh well. Okay, guess what? I found some and I'm going to share it. Awesome how they work. Okay, so again, this is an hour-long video. And I already kind of watched it a little bit, so I am a little heads up. I've already put some breaks in here because I wasn't going to do this completely the way I'm doing it now. I'm doing it the way I am now because somebody out there needs to know what's actually going on. Somebody out there has to have proof. Fine. I got proof. Whatever. This is an hour worth of recording. Again, I had 3 devices and only one took and caught things. So I want to point out some of that, as well as it's really important to realize that if you're using the Ghost Tube VOX, it works. It is a little bit harder for spirits. Spirits say that it's harder to use. But on the plus side, their SLS camera is pretty decent. I mean, they got little things they could fix out, but that's no big deal. It's still good. It still works. I mean, seriously. And, alright. So, again, let me show you real quick. This is an hour worth, and we're not going to do the whole hour. You can see all the little breaks. I already put little stops in here. And voila. See? So that's about an hour, 6 minutes, and 30 seconds. I'm not sharing the whole thing with everybody. Not at all. I'm sorry. Right in here, I'm trying to figure out how to set this up for doing this. So sorry, bear with me. Right in here it starts. I got the hair dryer going so I could have some heat. And right here, you can see me moving around. And with me moving around, it's kind of giving you an idea and an indication of the shapes you see for what happens on certain angles and views. So that's good, useful information when you are using the SLS. When you don't have a full body figure and you get other little shapes, pay attention to some of these shapes. They will let you know in advance when you get those without an actual person there. That's most likely what is going on. So you see me messing with the camera. So keep that in mind when you see stuff messing with cameras. That can show and prove that they are affecting your equipment, which isn't really any new information. So let's go ahead and start jumping through a little bit more. Sorry about that static noise, but it was important to realize. Remember, again, when I was up here messing with the camera, you see how it has those odd shapes. It still shows the dots, and it shows all those different little things right there. Again, I'm telling you, That's so now you can start to be aware that when you see those little things, most likely you are seeing something, and it's not that there's a glitch or something going on, it's just that you're not aware that there's something like that happening. So, I mean, even like right here, how it shows all of a sudden the two dots that jump down to my knees. Where did that spot go? Right there. I mean, look at all that. Somebody would have think, what the heck? Okay, now you can have an idea on what's going on when it comes to the SLS camera right there. So let's go ahead and start to move forward a little bit more here. So this is where I'm over, and this is my back side. For the most part, I've seen that it doesn't do a great job when you got your back view. So when you see something like this, it's probably the same thing. See, when I turned around, it went back to that. And you see there is a little bit of a time lapse issue. That's within it getting slowed down. You'll have to get over that part. Different cameras, different lag. So you see how I look when I'm putting something down there. You see how that changes through here. Very important to pay attention to how I'm moving and these shapes that end up popping up. Similar things will happen to you when you're using the SLS. So I mean, that's interesting, right? Good find there. See how the back side, again, not necessarily showing anything. So if you see something that disappears, that could be what's going on. Okay, let's get going here. I caught all kinds of stuff. I don't want to miss the good things. Jumping around, moving. I'm getting ready to do my editing, having some food, and right here I start talking to the video that was just recorded. See, I'm no pro when it comes to this, but I am giving my best efforts. Video editing. I can do what I can do, and that's all I can do. Was it here? Stop clicking on it so it won't jump when I do get there. Right in here. I'm back in my seat. And I wonder if I should change. That one has a really bad jet lag. So I did go ahead and set up that third camera, but interesting enough, already nice and fast, I caught something. Let's see if it shows up. I think it was right in here. Yep, this was like the exciting moment for me right here. This was like, I was going through and doing all this, and to catch what I caught, see how it's not always coming in that easy right here. Right there. So, right there. That right there is them starting the interference with my phone and other things. I've set it, and now I've caught some more. But it gets even better as it goes. I mean, I continuously say they mess with things after the fact. So they messed with this as I was working on it, but I was recording myself, 3 different phones, again, only one ended up catching anything. But look! You see that right there? Oh, it gets better because that's just nothing. So let's see here. I don't think it was in this spot, but I'll play it. And this must be where it popped up. Okay, again, it gets better from there. So for those of you that might want to try to say that that was the phone, that was my hand, that was the angle, that was a false negative, oh no, no, no. I got more to help show and prove similar things going on. I did without realizing I was doing it because Spirit was helping me make this video. So as I'm sitting there, I get similar phone angles. It doesn't just happen when it wants to happen. It happens when there's something there to be shown. Furthermore, I get more of it. So let me show and prove to you guys that it's not just the fact that my hand was there, the phone, and other things. So let's move to where some of these highlighted spots are. Again, like I said, I wanted to work on this last night, but I was getting tired after doing everything I was doing. So right in here. Okay, now watch, because something happens here. So let's stop that for a second at an interesting spot right there. So remember how I said with the shapes, and if you notice certain angles, we'll end up doing certain things, giving you certain views and whatnot. Well, this is kind of the same thing, the same scenario. But I do that hand gesture a lot. The phone is in that same angle a lot. It just doesn't happen until there was the actual like interference stuff. So keep that in mind. I'm going to now go forward, because it just doesn't happen just anywhere. It's only at certain spots and times. Let's see, why do I got this spot highlighted? See, pretty much same thing, and nothing caught on that spot. That must have been why I did that, to help show and prove for that particular location. And again, you see how the shapes continuously do certain things while I'm sitting there. Keep that in mind, again, when you're doing stuff, that could be because you're at that particular angle and something's sitting next to you doing very similar things. See, I was just looking for spots where my hands were doing that. I wasn't catching it in other areas. And I know I got a lot of stuff on here, so I'll probably do a video at the end that's just this video with the highlighted spots at the end of all of this. Right in there, there was nothing going on. Now this is where I start the spirit box stuff, and this is where the interference started happening within the recording sound. Whew. So what is this saying? Okay, right there during the editing. Right there during the editing. Okay, you heard them say, listen to mom, and then I burped and you heard them say like, good one? Again, I haven't really went through all of this, but that right there, that's how real this is. So let's play that little spot again. Listen, because okay, real quick. When I do my editing and I'm trying to figure out what words are being said, often more than one phrase can be said within one little sound bump. So then I have to replay it a lot because I want to, one, make sure I'm understanding what word is being said. And as I go, again, yes, I can play certain spots a lot. But that really does help when you notice the changes, when you notice that there's several different things being said. Sometimes you got to slow it down even more to make out the other saying. So it really does take a lot of work to truly understand what is being said. But, so again, doing this, caught that, and that's a new saying right there, but perfectly put in the way they do it. And again, remember, who was on the phone already making provisions to be ready to do those changes for this here. That's how much Spirit is on my side. That's how much Spirit is trying to help me prove. Because everyone's proof. They're trying to help get it through everybody's head. Granted, again, I've been doing this for a while. I've known these things go on, but it's the proof people are looking for. So let's listen to this little spot again, and I'll get moving on to another topic. So there you go. Yep, Mama burped. Mama got it recorded, and they added a response that was not in the prior video. Again, remember the little hand? The thing that was on my hand and the phone, that right there. Anyways, let's continue. yeah, that's when I started to realize that I was asking certain things that I was supposed to wait to have the answers for. But it kind of did give me the answers and insights I was looking for, but I guess I am not allowed to share those. But I was so flattered when I learned. I mean, I was so taken back when I truly had it dawned on me what was actually going on. And when certain realizations started coming at me, I was like, oh my God, God, I'm so sorry. But I was flattered at the same time. So let's continue. So then again, see all these little bumps here? I'm playing it over and over and over, but if you see anything different with these, this is where they were getting additionally altered. So like right in here, if you notice, this one looks like this, and then it looks like that, which are all still the same sounds. And then right here, this one's different than the other ones. And then it goes back to these. That's where there begins to become changes in it. And if you see, I'm sitting up there editing. And again, I'm sorry. I know I play a lot of sounds, a lot. But again, it's for these reasons. Like, wow. Okay, 1 second. Okay, that right there. See how I'm telling you guys how when I slow it down, right there you start to hear the change. But without me slowing it down, over here, there was added throw-in comments. Those are the ones I am talking about. Without changing the speed, without doing anything, right there, and there, it began to change. Few little words was thrown in on top of it. But then over here, this is where I slowed down the speed, and even within these, you can see within the sound bumps how they are different. Well, that is because each one, they highlighted different things to stand out more than the other ones. So I'm really hoping at this point, during this editing, I'm truly hoping that I am adding these spots in, and I want to put special attention to the words that are altered or changed or added in. I want to try to make sure that those stand out more than the others. So by the time you guys are watching this, hopefully it was already done. This was the point of trying to show some highlighted spots. So again, even though I really dislike taking stuff out and not sharing everything, for the point of trying to keep this a little bit shorter than what it could be because it's an hour-long video, I'm going to try to take out some of these spots here. Again, I will add a edited of this in the very end, so anything not highlighted now will be highlighted at the end of this video with that video right there without these other cameras going on it. So the sound will be probably different as well because it'll be the true sound. And again, just notice how these little bumps and stuff like that, you see how you see two little dots there, the side arm, see the two dots on my face. These are all things to learn and start to take notice of. If you're going to be using the SLS camera, these will let you know when you see these shapes, it's not something else going on. Most likely this is exactly what's happening to you. So don't discredit when you get these odd shapes and dots and other things that you are not aware because you're not seeing this is what's going on. So again, let's just kind of jump through some of this here. Okay, what's being said here? So again, there will be a video at the end which will be all my little findings of this, the changes, the little pop-ups. That'll be just these. I'm just trying to show and prove for everyone that's like, proof, 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 you gotta have proof. Well, I am trying to give you all proof. And I really hope this helps show you guys how much trueness I'm trying to give you. Okay, I just want to take this quick opportunity to tell you I am finally done editing. This literally took me all day long. It is now night. The sun is setting. But I did catch, so I had to throw this in right now before it goes to the whole edited part where it's just the original video with all the highlighted spots. I did catch, and I'll add a little word commentary to where it is. I did catch when the figure affected the footage storage on the other camera, so I will point that out because I did catch that after the fact, after I did all my other recording, was doing that editing and all the other stuff. I did catch, and everyone's proof. And again, because I had 3 cameras going and only one caught. 2 completely shut down, stopped working, and I caught when it did it to the one right next to me. So pay attention because I'll try to show it. They even tried to hide behind my hand anyways. Yeah, pay attention. It is an awesome find. Again, thank you for watching, and now this will be just a highlighted spot that will be remaining. So make sure you like, share, subscribe, and understand on how much I am truly putting into trying to show and prove how legit everything is on every way. Everybody was always, you need proof. Okay, I am trying to give you that proof. So keep that in mind because I am trying to do what I could do with everything going on, everything on top of everything else. This is really sincere. So again, I hope you enjoyed me doing my best to try to show you guys, as everything happens, the truth behind it all. Enjoy! I wonder if I should change. That one has a really bad jet lag. That one has a really bad jet lag. That one has a really bad jet lag. Haha, right there, caught him. That one has a really bad jet lag. That one has a really bad jet lag. So anyhow, I'm sitting here, I keep getting tap, 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 tap on my eardrum. I know that that's spirit doing it. So I figured I would turn this stuff on to see if I can get proof to show everyone, because everyone's always proof. Because everyone's always proof. Because everyone's always proof. So you see the odd stuff on how it shows me sitting here wondering if I shouldn't get further away views. Let it go for a second and see about it. He laughs.
Okay, naturally, I'm going to wait to really respond to what they say or don't say because right now, as I sit here, it doesn't feel like I actually received the answer of who said that. I won't know until I review it because lately, ever since I did this experiment, it's been a little bit harder for me to wrap my head around some of the things that they have been saying. So I'm going to go ahead and go to the second question. Was it somehow my mom and dad, even though they were still alive, or was it somebody pretending to be my mom and my dad when all of this went down? Because I know what I went through. I know what was said, even though I wasn't recording, I wasn't doing stuff like that. I have no proof, so whatever. For those people who are like, you gotta have proof. Crap. Gotta wash my fingers before they start flying around. Anyways, so, was it them? Was it somebody pretending to be them? If it was somebody pretending to be them, who was it?
I'm a little flattered by what I just went through just now. My head is swirling a little bit on that one. I mean, talk about some flattery, talk about special stuff. And I'm sorry if that offends anybody, but that's special.
Michigan, I'm going to wait to say anything about their responses. So the next question was, why was this done? Why did all of this happen? Why did all of this happen? Why did this take place? Okay, and the last question was, why was I led to believe that they were dead, even as I continued to drive on to get to their house when, again, I was over by Grand Rapids, Michigan when this happened. I believe I was actually north of Grand Rapids. And I had left from there and went all the way towards Lapeer. And the entire time I was driving, I was running the spirit box talking. So why was I continuously led to believe as if that was a current situation thing? Why was I led to believe that literally as I continued to drive on?
Annoying. Will knowing please you? funny. Are you joking me? It's just, it's beautiful. And darling, you're messing up. Need you to listen up. I'm going to go ahead and turn this off.